So for those of you who don't know who Gabby Giffords is a former House representative from Arizona. In 2011, Giffords and 18 other people were shot during a constituent meeting being held in a supermarket parking lot. The shooter was a paranoid schizophrenic who had a fixation with Gabby Giffords. Giffords survived but suffered severe brain injury. Watching Gabby Giffords go from almost dying to rehabbing and working through her brain injury is nothing short of incredible, and I have the utmost respect for her and wish her continued success. However, recently she did an interview with Variety where she stated that one of her priorities for 2021 is to forge relationships with writers, producers, celebrities, and decision makers in Hollywood who can leverage their powerful platforms to speak out against gun violence, call for common sense laws, and support local community efforts to raise awareness about gun safety. I don't see a problem with speaking out against gun violence. I don't think anyone in the gun community has a problem with anyone speaking out against gun violence, or knife violence, or car violence, or even hands and feet violence. I also don't think any gun owners have a problem with bringing awareness to gun safety. The problem is, I know what this is really about. This is literally, in its purest sense, a culture war against the Second Amendment. You see, she couched her true goal, gun control laws, between two feel-good talking points, gun violence and gun safety. So you would think it all means the same thing, but it doesn't. This is about using Hollywood to vilify gun ownership. I know this because they've been doing this for decades. Only now they have Joe Biden and Killer Cam Kamala Harris and the House and Senate controlled by the Democrats who are notoriously anti-gun. So now, as they see it, it's time to turn it up to 100 because now they have the power. Hollywood was built on not only the glorification of gun violence, but violence in general. So unless Hollywood is going to decide to stop making violent movies and Hollywood actors are going to stop acting in violent movies, a message from Hollywood about gun violence is hypocritical bull. Not to mention, Hollywood is famous for breaking every gun safety rule there is. So again, unless Hollywood is going to start making sure that all the characters in their movies are following all the gun safety rules, Hollywood putting out a message about gun safety is also hypocritical bull. So this notion that she's going to work with Hollywood to speak out against gun violence and raise awareness about gun safety is disingenuous bull. She wants Hollywood to put out pro-gun control messages. That's it. Because she understands that in our celebrity-obsessed culture, the masses are easily swayed by their opinions, even if it hurts them. And it's not just her. It's the gun control lobby and the anti-gun billionaires who fund these groups, like Bloomberg, who are standing in the shadows, leveraging what happened to Gabby Giffords as a way to tug at our heartstrings and also make it hard for people like me to critique her gun control desires, because if you say anything critical about her desire for gun control, they'll try to vilify you as someone attacking a victim of gun violence. Like I said before, this is an attempt to attack the culture of gun owners and to essentially brainwash the youth to see no use for the Second Amendment and only see it as a bad thing. Hell, Eric Holder, Obama's former attorney general, even stated that this was the goal.
One thing that I think is clear with young people and with adults as well is that we just have to be repetitive about this. It's not enough to simply have a catchy ad on a Monday and then only do it every Monday. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
And if you read the article further, she alludes to it, if not completely admits it, when she says that she started engaging with the entertainment community in hopes to devise more strategic ways to work together in the new year to help shift cultural attitudes and push policies that make for a gun-safe country. What does gun-safe country even mean? It means nothing, but it sounds noble and virtuous, so it's easy to sell. So this is me telling all of you watching this video to open your eyes and start seeing the attack on the Second Amendment from a holistic standpoint and not just the legislative or judicial. They're going for the culture because they know they can't pass gun laws and get you to give up your rights if you don't agree with them. And the way you get the masses to agree with giving up rights is to sell you the illusion of safety and manufactured cultural acceptance of giving up those rights by using influential people who may not even agree with gun control and are big gun people, but they know if ever they want to work and keep working, they have to push the agenda of Hollywood. And Hollywood is very democratic and very anti-gun, except of course, when it makes them a lot of money. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can help do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and clicking the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply. I am the militia. I lost all my guns in a boating accident, and your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt, click the link next to my head or the link in the description section, or if you're watching this on a mobile device, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description. All right, now we have the performance mask at shop.mrcolionnoir.com. And no, these aren't the masks that suffocate you to death. You can breathe in this mask. It's lightweight material, very high quality. You know how I do.